Man, I cannot tell you how excited I am to sit down and have this conversation with you, man.
Dude, I'm excited to be doing it as well. To be a part of your journey on what you're doing. Super.
You've been very inspiring. You did something that a lot of people talk about. It's like opening up a bar. Everyone says, dude, we should open up a bar, but most people never do. And you do. You followed your dream, and I'm like, well, fuck it, I might as well too.
Well, that's what it's about, bro. I mean, shit, we get to live life one time, and so let's try to do it with the least amount of regrets as we can. Hopefully, none. I have very few regrets. One of my only regrets that comes to my mind, and I don't know if it's a real regret because I feel like at the end of the day, like my path, it's like my path is what it is, you know. But there was one summer that I was in Colorado on vacation at a dude ranch, and I was horseback riding for like a week, and I really enjoyed it. I was working well with the horses, and it was a super cool property. And they offered me a job like the next summer.
Really?
Yeah, they did. As like a ranch hand.
Yeah.
And I didn't go back. I didn't take it. And that was after my freshman year of college. And so I had just gotten with Angelica. Mm-hmm. And so I guess that's why we were in different places anyways, but there was no phone signal out there. It would have just kind of, I don't know, I just didn't do it. But I do kind of wish I would have, because I think it would have been an experience. Instead, I worked a normal job and did summer school and that sort of thing. But
I think experience is why we're living, man.
That is life.
Why go through life and not try new things and experience, even if it might be scary, you don't know what you're missing out on.
Dude, I hope I'm not like breathing loud, because I feel like I'm breathing loud.
Don't even worry about it, man. The equipment they have nowadays makes this so easy. Like I had to do quite a bit of research because I didn't know anyone that's ever done this. Like I just decided I was gonna just jump in, but thank goodness for YouTube videos. Good grief. And I did have a lot of help. Like my brother-in-law, he does graphic design and knows quite a bit of people who do different work like this, but for companies. And so he looked up a few things and gave me some pointers. That's how I picked up on this Rodecaster. And it saves me so much time and stress. I am not sponsored by Rodecaster. Just throw that out there. I just came across it, and
Rodecaster, he doesn't have a sponsor. Rodecaster sponsor.
I'm cheap right now.
That's right.
Get on the ground floor.
You better get in while it's hot,
the
baby.
Stock is rising.
Uh-huh.
I'm not GME, but come on.
No. Dogecoin.
Yeah, I got lucky on Dogecoin. That was something when I saw GameStop go crazy. I'm like, man, there's a lot of sentimental value that's going into this. And what is Dogecoin? It's all about being sentimental. It was a meme stock, a fake, joke. And I'm like, dude, people are going to eat this up. And then the second Elon starts jumping on it, I'm like, oh, thank the Lord, baby Jesus.
Oh, man.
It was great.
Daddy Elon.
That was a fun ride.
Coming to the rescue. Buying $1.5 billion of Bitcoin. That's insane.
Dogecoin, I do not have any sponsors. Actually, I do have some sponsors. We did an episode with the farm, 1915 Farm. Fantastic people. They're some of my best friends. They very similar story to ours, just kind of jumping off into the deep end and hoping for the best. They were in the oil field business, and she did pharmaceutical sales, and they decided to quit their corporate life and raise cattle, pork, and chicken because they didn't like the way that the main big producers did it. And they because they cared about animals, they decided to become farmers.
We need more of those people
right?
In America. I think in the future we could get there. Just this past year, I moved to the same thing where I'm buying my beef from a farmer down the road, who I also happen to buy alfalfa from for my beds, for my plants. and we just kind of met him by chance out there. I mean, I saw he was selling hay, so I talked to him, and he doesn't spray his stuff with anything. He's just a really cool local guy. And I buy a quarter of a cow at a time from him. When he processes a cow, I'll get a quarter of it. And that's how I eat my beef. And it'll last like 4 months.
That's awesome.
It's sweet. It's way better than the store. I don't know what, like once people start to figure it out, it's just better. Like the beef is better. I feel healthier. It's nice to know. It's nice to be able to source the stuff that you're getting, whether it's food or cannabis. You know, I mean, that's a big thing that I do is everyone that I work with. I mean, you can source where you're getting your stuff from. And I think today that's people are looking for that more.
Well, that's insanely important because as we've found more and more over the past, well, my entire life, nutrition has went from we need to eat on this pyramid to we don't know what the hell we're doing. And they even had a big finding come out with baby food recently. Did you hear about it?
No.
Probably just because I have a 1-year-old, but they found all these heavy metals, very toxic items in baby food. And they're talking a large percentage. They did just a random test and recalled people have been feeding this to their babies for years. And it's potentially causing a lot of issues. And thank goodness, Stella, she just didn't like baby food.
Oh, really?
Maybe she knew. I think my baby's smarter than me. I'm pretty certain I am not as smart as my 1-year-old.
That third eye is she was born with it, huh?
I hope so, because if it's just left up to me, then I guess she's got a great mom. So, but the point of the fact is we need to know where we're getting our stuff. And that's what we talked about with 1915. The only way to truly know what type of product you have, and in their case, it's meat. In your case, it's something else. You have to know where it came from. You have to know the people who are raising it, or else it's a crapshoot. You don't know what's been done to that product. And luckily, we have a certain level of trust in our society to allow us to, we have the FDA, which they kind of suck at their job. Apparently, if there's heavy metals in baby food. So the only way to do it is the individual to take responsibility and know where their product's coming from.